She fought him off for 17 minutes.
What's the difference between her and Molly Tibbetts?
Nothing. She probes UFO experts on existence of underwater alien bases on Earth.
That's what she said too, and it fucking didn't break nothing. That's what she said, and it didn't break anything.
Where'd you get the hat? Jaden bring it back for you?
Yeah, she brought it back from the desert.
Speaking of, it's
What's
funny
it say?
that she's
AKA says fuck you, and then it's like a hyphen, the desert, like the desert said fuck
that.
you.
Yeah. The print on it seems a little crooked.
Probably is. It's probably a cheap hat. Probably the cheapest hat she could find.
Probably.
Spent too much money on
I think
a
it's
tattoo.
funny how she just got back from Arizona. It was all nice and warm and shit there probably. And then probably the coldest day we've had so far. This is what the day, first day she's back.
Yeah.
It's got to be like real shitty.
Yeah. And she walked into work with shorts on.
She walked into work with shorts on.
Yeah, you didn't see her when she walked in?
Oh, our work. I was like, she
Yeah.
works from home.
Yeah, she walked
Like
in.
that's
Our
kind
work.
of commonplace, I think.
Well, I don't know why she was wearing shorts. She went and got a leg tattoo.
Yeah.
This fucking bitch, excuse my language.
Yeah, it's your
She's
wife.
not a
Yeah,
fucking
that was
bitch.
really rude.
No shit.
This fucking jerk.
It's not much better, I guess. But
She fucking goes to Arizona, doesn't invite me. Okay, fine. She goes to Arizona, has a good time, gets fucking tattoo in Arizona. Then she comes home, and the day after she comes home, she goes and gets another tattoo.
big money millionaire over there.
Yeah, I want to fucking. And Delta locked her, she was on the flight, right, and bought a bag of chips. It was supposed to be like $6. And the fucking lady on the flight typed in 600 and charged her card $600 for a bag of chips.
What flavor?
I have no idea. I didn't even ask. I was
Probably
like,
sun chips. They
I was
usually
like,
have
well,
those sun chips.
Yeah,
I was like-
see, that wouldn't be worth it.
I was like, well, when the fuck are they gonna give it back?
yeah, they're good, but like for $600, I want some like
No, I'm not buying
I
any
want
chips.
some like probably Doritos.
$600. I'm buying a bag of either Cool Ranch Doritos or the purple bag Doritos.
Oh, the purple bag is so good.
Yeah.
What's the flavor?
Spice,
sweet and spicy or something
sweet
like
and
that.
spicy.
Fucking good.
Sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't spend it on chips, but definitely
Well,
those
yeah.
fucking. Well, I mean, I'm saying like those. I don't even know what they're called. We haven't had them in so long, but the pretzels, the fucking cinnamon ones.
Dots.
Oh,
Dots,
the dots,
pretzels,
the
the
pretzels.
cinnamon pretzel one. Those things are fucking baller.
Yeah. If you had a gun to my head and said $600 for a bag of chips, I'm killing you.
Yeah.
Those would be in the mix.
Yeah.
Those would definitely be in the thought process.
Are pretzels chips?
No,
No.
that's why I said like.
Well,
they're not chips, but
Yeah.
Yeah. So to circle back, yeah, you know what these fuckers did at Delta? They fully accepted her money, no fucking problem. All $600 for the bag of chips. But then they told her she's gonna have to wait up to 72 hours for her to get like a refund or credit for the $600.
yeah.
And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, I call the fucking bank and tell them that Delta fucking, what is it, fraudulent charge. Have it fucking.
It would still, even with the bank, it would
Correct it.
still take multiple days for
Isn't
that
that
shit
bullshit?
to go through. Yeah.
Yeah, because then the bank has to like investigate it and try and get the money back.
Isn't that fucking.
Well, some actually just say okay, and they'll give you the money, and then
Yeah.
they go and fight it.
Well,
Yeah.
it's the same thing like in the military, right? When you ever get overpaid on accident.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny. When you get overpaid, they're fucking taking that shit right back out of your next check quick
Yeah.
as fuck.
Dude.
But if they short you, it's fucking
You got to wait
month.
and
Yeah.
wait. There's paperwork. You got to file and blah, blah, blah.
It's like, okay, that's kind of stupid.
Why is it always a fucking different two-way street on shit like that? You know what I mean? It's like,
Power, because they can.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it?
God, I can't wait.
You're going to burn the government down?
I can't wait to be in that position someday.
Yeah.
Where it's
Well,
like
see,
when
now
people do,
Delta
like
should've-
people have to do shit for me like right now, but then when it like they want something from me, I can be like, hold on a bit.
See,
You know what I
now Delta
We're
probably
on
should
my
have
time.
like at least offered her up some sort of food voucher. Because they do that. Like if your flights get fucking delayed so much and stuff, they have different vouchers for different shit. Should have offered her up that. And maybe they would have if she would have pushed harder for it.
Yeah.
But like just think about it. Somebody is traveling and they're coming home for Thanksgiving. They're a college student or something. They don't have very much money. They just mustered up enough to buy a plane ticket
Yeah.
and maybe like a couple meals.
Yeah.
But now you're just taking $600 out of their account. And
Yeah. All 'cause
sorry,
you're fucking
72 hours can't do anything.
Well, especially if it's one of those banks where it will overdraft you, it will still charge you and overdraft you and then charge you fees every day.
All because your fucking hoe-ass flight attendant was wearing gloves and couldn't hit the numbers right.
Yeah.
How many other people she do that to on the flight? You know what I mean?
I will say, though,
Fat finger Debbie up there just fucking pushing buttons.
I will say I will never fly. If I have a choice, I will never fly any other airline other than Delta. Because Delta is...
Dude, I would have went fucking...
Their seats are more comfortable. Like,
Yeah.
it seems like it's more spacious.
Yeah,
Usually if
it
you're
is.
going on a, like, 3-hour plus flight, you get a screen to watch movies. And so
like
that's
all
nice.
their flights, unless it's a little, like a little 1 hour flight.
Yeah.
There was one, I mean... So when I worked at one of my last companies, we would have to go out to Portland for a couple weeks. And that's like, you fly from Des Moines to Denver then from Denver to Portland is like a few hours. I had one that was kind of a small ass plane for those 3 hours, and that fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Was it like the one that flies over my house every fucking night to Mason City?
Probably.
It's
I
like-
mean, no,
it's
I think that one's probably even smaller.
It's the little one with like the 2 engines up back in the by the tail.
No, it wouldn't be that. Like
Holds
those,
like 40 people
yeah,
maybe.
those have like a seat of one on one side and
Yeah.
a seat of two.
Dude, I flew Delta down to Atlanta, and then when I went to Savannah, Georgia, was it last year or the year before?
Mm-hmm.
And from Atlanta, I had a connecting flight that went from Atlanta to Savannah, and that's one of the planes that you take from Atlanta to Savannah was one of them little bitches. And as soon as I got in there, I'm like, oh fuck yeah, dude! There's a solo seat on this aisle. I'm like, let me get the solo seat. Let me get the solo seat, and I'm walking.
Were you jerking off? while
Fuck
you were-
no, dude! I got
That look.
no. I was like, yeah, come on, let me get the solo seat. I get to my aisle. I got the window seat and the 2 side, and it was like a big fat guy sat next to me, and we're like in this tiny little plane. I'm like, motherfucker.
At least in those
and
situations,
I
if you have the
couldn't-
window, you can just lean over and just sleep on the wall.
Yeah, it's not like I was in the middle of like a 3-seater or something.
Oh, that
you
would
know?
have been worse. At least on those ones, you're either aisle by yourself or window.
Dude, and then on the way to Atlanta, the flight to Atlanta, I'm sitting there and I'm in the aisle seat, right? And there's this mom, like an older mom, and then her daughter, which looked like she was probably like late 20s, but neither one of them spoke English. They were like European or something. And we're flying, we're like halfway to fucking Atlanta probably, and all of a sudden this girl's head fell and was like on my shoulder. And I'm like, the fuck? She was assed out. And I look over at this girl's mom and she like starts laughing and was taking pictures. I'm like, you should probably wake her up. She's sleeping on a stranger. I mean, what if I was a fucking bad guy? I
What if?
started fucking stabbing her and shit.
If
Oh,
they
dude, on the
knew.
plane.
I don't want to be a dick and like wake her up abruptly. I'm like,
That's when you just cough or something. Like,
but dude,
I'm sorry.
like I was like waiting. Her mom like knew it was happening. I was like waiting for her mom to be like, "Hey, wake up! You're sleeping on a stranger." She wouldn't do it. She just was like, "Oh," took pictures and then like pulled her little magazine back out. And I'm like,
Better you than me.
so finally, I think I did like I was stretching her or something, and I was like, "Oh, sorry," and she was like. And started speaking to me in some weird way. I didn't understand. It was some sort of European language.
She probably lost a bet, and the bet was you have to get on an airplane and try and sleep the whole, fall asleep on an ugly stranger's shoulder for an entire flight, and we need video evidence. So that's why her mom was taking pictures.
Well, if you're watching this, you're welcome.
She got that seat. She's like, fuck. I was really hoping I didn't get a cute guy.
Yeah, right.
Thank God I got this dude.
Thank God I got an ugly dude that I don't have to worry about hitting on me. Let's ask Jeremy about his fucking new puppy. That'll be quick. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Why are you asking?
New puppy,
Another new puppy.
Another new puppy.
Opie, right?
Number 3, Opie. Yeah.
Opie, what's his middle name?
James.
You forgot.
Does he have
No, because I don't think he has one yet. We originally, before we met him, said his name was going to be Ricky Bobby Gallagher, but we changed that up once we met him.
No, I thought it was Flapjack or something.
So I don't know how that so Kylie wanted, so our last dog, Jax, that passed away, she wanted the middle name to be Jackson. So I guess Opie Jackson Gallagher, maybe that's what she decided on. But
you're not even in the mix. She's
no, I mean,
control.
I am the first name, but I don't know if we ever like fully said the middle name. They're not important.
I mean,
But if it's Jax,
sometimes.
then it will be very important. But yeah, she said Jax is the middle name. And then we were thinking about the first name. I was like, Flapjacks.
Flapjacks.
But
Jackson.
yeah, we got our third puppy within a year.
Yeah.
Which is funny because we damn near got another one too because my sister-in-law had, I don't know if you saw, but I posted on Snapchat and they're fucking cute. They're like little Staffordshire mixes. They were hurricane fucking rescues.
Had we waited one more day, we would have been taking one of those home. Like, had we known that, because Friday night was out at the fights and Kylie had the application like fully submitted. And I was like, let's think about this. Like, before you actually hit submit, it was all filled out. I was like, let's be sober in the morning and really think about it. And we decided, probably not, the best timing. We're going on a cruise in January.
That's gonna be tough,
What are you gonna do with all your dogs?
And
All 500
so
of them.
Saturday we were out. Like, we were just like, it'd be cool. Like, he's really cute, but probably not the greatest idea. Sunday morning we go off, or she goes to her parents that Saturday night, just real quick, and she was talking to her mom and dad about it, and her dad goes, "Oh, what's one more?" So that gets her mind spinning again. Yeah. Then we go to breakfast on Sunday morning, and she was like showing her sister, showing her mom. So they're like, "Oh my God, that's so cute. He's so cute." Yeah. Hyping it up. And all of a sudden, and I told her since day one, I was like, I will never get upset if you come home with a new dog. Like, that's just, I love them. I'm not going to get upset. Like, I'm going to tell you that we probably don't need another dog, but I'm not going to be upset. Like, but if you came home and just randomly surprised me with a new cat, then I'm going to be upset.
I mean, I feel like even with dogs, because I'm a dog lover too, but I feel like there's a line. Like,
there's a limit.
For my household, 2.
You're just getting out of the puppy stages.
Yeah.
Like 2 dogs, perfect.
2 dogs
like
is good.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Especially in the summer when I have one that lives outside and loves it. You know what I mean?
That's what you think. You just tell yourself he loves it because you're keeping his ass outside.
Dude,
yeah, he loves it out there. He's out there fucking dying and shit.
That dog clean ran through my fucking storm door one time. I was like, "Want to go outside?" And I went didn't even touch the fucking door handle. Opened the first, and I went to reach for it, and he fucking bolted so hard he hit the door and fucking broke it open.
Probably because he thought he would once come back in, but alas, you left him outside.
No, that's
like, yeah, he'll totally let me back in. He loves me.
dude, you know what we should do?
What?
Every like 6 months, go get a puppy from somewhere and get a collar on it and everything, and then like stop at Jeremy's house when they're not home and chain it up in the back. So that when Kylie gets home, she's like, "Well, we gotta keep it," until they have like 10 dogs.
And we will keep it because I can't. We will keep it because I can't say no, and she's always gonna want to keep it.
Yeah.
And so we're basically addicted to dogs.
We won't even have to chain it back. Just give it right to Kylie, and she'll take it in.
This third one is neither of our faults, more so hers.
Yeah,
but like, I never said like completely no.
Yeah.
Don't. I mean, I'm happy we got him. He's a cool little fucking dog. I mean,
Looks like he's getting along with the other dogs pretty good.
Fuck. So Toby is probably having the hardest time with it. And I don't know why, because really the reason we got this third one is so that it would take Frankie's attention off of Toby and always like gnawing on his head and tackling him. So we were hoping like this one would just be playing with Frankie all the time. And they are like, but Frankie's significantly bigger than this new little one.
Yeah.
And so he just throws him around, and he does kind of like let him jump on him, and he like latches onto his face and pulls his cheeks.
Yeah.
And stuff.
When he does that shit.
Yeah. But no, they get along really good. And Toby's that's one thing is like Toby's so easy as a dog. Like he needs to really go outside maybe twice a day because every other time he's just standing out there wanting to come back inside. not doing anything.
I feel like dogs like Toby are just the one. I'm not a big fan of dogs like that, like the real small dogs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the ones that I know from people that have them and I've seen them, they're just one. They're really smart.
Yeah.
Two, they're very self-sufficient. Like they don't take a lot of attention. They're not getting into shit. They'll jump on the couch and sit down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
that's what he does. He like literally, he looks like a little fucking human because he just like gets up there and he puts one arm up here and he just like hangs out and looks at you.
Yeah.
Or like, so Kylie bought a cat bed for Fred. To put, yeah, we have a cat too, and put that bed in our bay window. Put that bed in our bay window, and Fred never touched it. Toby, he's up there every day, just looking out the bay window. Yeah. That's all. That's like his spot.
I literally was just gonna say the dogs like Toby, to me, seem like it's a dog person's way of having a cat.
Yeah, it really,
you know what I mean?
I mean, he essentially is. He just jumps on you when he jumps up on you on your lap.
You can say you have a dog.
To be petted, and then when you come up to him, he just rolls over to his back and wants his belly scratched, and you know,
and he goes night night.
I will say he is the one that he's the warnings. Like he'll be the warning sign if somebody tries to break in. He's the one that's going to bark and like run to the door first, and then Frankie will get up and be like, "Oh, all right, I gotta go." But like, if Toby doesn't go first, I think Frankie's scared. But like once Toby goes first and Frankie, that's when he gets his man bark out and actually runs up there. But yeah, 3 dogs.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
We're gonna get a kennel, like little kennel, and we'll just drop the puppies off in a kennel, so they're all ready to go. They got a kennel for it and everything. We'll just send it by the back door.
They're at least rescue dogs. Not.
Oh yeah, we're not buying no fucking
We're just gonna,
fancy pants.
We're gonna kidnap puppies from stupid people and call them rescue dogs because we rescued them from.
Well, I mean, if they're coming from stupid people, then I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Let's get after the conversation I think we're about to have.
Hold on, before that.
Okay.
Have you been following that Laken Riley stuff?
Oh, dude.
No.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
Fuck.
It was this girl. She was going to nursing school out in Georgia, and she got attacked by this fucking piece of shit.
Illegal.
Got attacked. You know, he was going to rape her, obviously, but she fought him off for 17 minutes. She fought him off for
17 minutes.
And then he eventually just gave up, found a rock, and bludgeoned her to death.
Mm.
You haven't heard nothing about that?
No.
So it's the trial's going on right now.
Not anymore.
Or did they
found him.
Finished it today, right?
Yeah, so
dude,
they found him guilty, obviously, because he's a piece of shit, and like all the evidence was on him, basically, and found him guilty, and they served him with life without parole, which, okay, yeah, that's better than nothing,
right?
But fucking joke,
I feel like
that is
okay. So he's not here legally, for one. So he shouldn't even really have the right to due process, in my opinion. But
strike one.
2, now he shouldn't have been here anyway. So now we're gonna pay for him to live out his days in a fucking prison, which hopefully he gets fucking gang raped fucking regularly.
Which
strike
could
3
be nicer than where he came from. In all reality,
it probably is. Yeah.
Strike 3.
I think he should have been bludgeoned for 17 minutes to death. You know
hands down, they should have literally had Dana White open an octagon with a top on it so the fucker couldn't get out.
Yeah.
And put 8 or 10 of the most lethal fucking MMA fighters in the world and said
10, fucking one. I feel like 10 would be too much and it would overpower him.
Well, they just
immediately.
take turns fucking beating him.
Well, he doesn't get any fucking fighting chance.
I think you just get in there with John Jones and
beat him till he's a centimeter from death, and then you hang him upside down from his nuts and continue beating him until he dies from blood.
As slow and as painless as possible, for sure.
Painful.
Absolutely. Painful. Yeah.
That's what you meant.
Painful.
That's what you meant.
I meant painful.
Painful. Yeah. Full of pain is what you meant.
Fuck this guy. And he's not the first one, not the last one, probably.
We've talked about it 100 times on the podcast. Bring back public fucking executions. These people.
Pretty sure you said it exactly like that, too.
It's so stupid, man.
Your arms your hands were.
Bring back,
dude. It's
public fucking execution.
It's the knife hands. When you fucking got something to say that's important,
Means
you
you're
make
serious.
knives out of your hands and you cut the fucking
hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This was in Georgia?
Georgia.
Georgia.
She was going to school to be a nurse. Going to school to help people.
Pretty young girl too.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible. That's dude. And then you got the fucking, to add to that, you got the shit going on in Tennessee with all those fucking damn
that's
other illegals. You know what?
Trende Arugua. I can't even say it. Trende Aragua, which is what this guy is.
Honestly,
the same. Have you seen that too?
I'm gonna say it.
They're in like 16 states.
I'm gonna say it. We should go
like the ones in Colorado.
We should make a deal with all of them, right? Be like, hey, we're going to give you a giant compound for all of you and your illegal friends to hang out with. It'll be like a mini little base camp for all of you. And we'll supply it with food and place to live and blah, blah, blah. Get everybody gathered. And once they're there, bomb the living fuck out of it. That's how you get rid of them. Just, I mean, it might be a little aggressive.
A little bit.
Might be a little aggressive, I guess. But you know what? They're here causing terroristic activities.
Well,
doing terroristic activities. So you know what? Fuck them. When you decide to be a terrorist and scare people through force, you should lose every right you have, and you should be shot and killed.
Yeah, I see it.
Shot and killed.
I want the public execution thing, but I also want it to be the punishment fits the crime, right? So he basically and I feel like even though he didn't rape her, I say you get some fucking big mean fucking jail guys that are fucking all about butt raping him,
dude,
and just fucking have their way with him,
dude.
He was gonna do it to her.
So I was just doing some research on my phone there, and it verified my thoughts there. So I haven't heard anything about this. What was her name?
Laken Riley.
Laken Riley. Haven't heard anything about that. And, murdered by an illegal.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between her and Molly Tibbetts?
Nothing.
Remember her? Absolutely nothing, right?
That's the exact same thing.
Absolutely nothing.
There's one thing.
What?
Molly Tibbetts happened in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
That shit wasn't suppressed on the news because she was murdered by an illegal
in
2018.
Yeah.
Wasn't suppressed. Like it was fucking nationwide, worldwide. People, I was out in Portland when that happened, and people from fucking Canada were down there for that I was working with, and they had heard about it. Like it was on the news in Canada up there.
Mm-hmm.
How does this happen now with even more social media? TikTok is even a bigger thing. Why?
Because it was on what?
Suppressed now.
They were covering it on Newsmax.
Well, it's on.
Was it Newsmax? We were watching it today.
It was Fox, is what it was on.
Fox. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't watch CNN and MSNBC, so I don't know what theirs looks like.
You know which one was fucking highly publicized and talked about? Gabby Petito. She wasn't murdered by an illegal.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like there's some, oh fuck, we fucked up with these illegals coming over.
Dude.
Let's not put that in the news. Let's fucking keep that hush hush.
Well,
but she was murdered by her boyfriend who was a white male. Let's fucking just explode that.
Yeah, and it's funny too because you got all these like mayors and governors in like Chicago and I don't know if like Boston, whatever. And they're all talking about how they're going to fight back on Trump's like deportation shit. Like, why? You see that this is obviously a fucking issue.
It is a clear issue.
Yeah.
Like
that you guys
the
created.
Issue.
And and LA, was it LA or I think it was LA. They just signed a thing into where they are like, which I already thought they were, but now they're like a sanctuary, legally like a sanctuary city or something for illegals. Like, dude, you're just showing your fucking true color.
Dude, eventually all those places are going to be is just illegals because everyone that gives a shit about this country is going to move because they don't want to deal with it.
Oh, I would. If I was living there, I'd be fucking out in a heartbeat. As soon as I was fucking financially or whatever able to, I would be fucking gone.
It's just crazy to me how much stuff gets like.
We should let Texas just have free reign, dude.
Have
Fire
heard
across.
about that by now. Like the fact, because it's not like I'm not on my phone.
The only devil's advocate I will say with, the only devil's advocate I will say with the Molly Tibbetts thing is I think everyone in our area heard about it more prominent and faster because it happened in Iowa.
I heard about it from somebody in Canada.
Yeah, he just said.
Well, I know,
they came down from Canada the next day, or
I know, but what I'm saying is like, I think it was obviously more prominent in our area because it happened here. But you're not wrong in the stance that they blew that thing clean out of the water.
Which as it should be. Like, I'm not saying it shouldn't be. I think that's how it should have been.
Like right now, like it's probably huge in Georgia. Like everyone in Georgia probably knows it's going on, but it happened down there. Like, which is the same with like that Molly Tibbetts. It happened in Iowa, so everyone knew it, but it was blown way bigger than this one, for sure.
After the Vikings Thursday night football game, I saw a fucking news anchor say, stay tuned for an update on the Jody Husentrut trial. Mm-hmm. That's a fucking case that's been dead for 30 years.
Yeah.
Yes, I get there's an update that's big around here, but like, this is a case that's happened here. Like,
right.
And I guess maybe Molly Tibbetts is quite a bit different because she went missing. Or we didn't know what happened to her.
Yeah,
right.
Like, was this girl missing at all, or was she just plainly fucking found dead? Mm-hmm. Like,
I guess they found her still alive.
Oh,
they did.
Well,
I don't think so.
I might be she might not have been alive, but they performed life-saving procedures where they found her.
So I do retract my statement a little bit.
90% sure, dude.
I do retract my statement a little bit on that.
But I also missed it.
I should have, just because of, I mean, the reason Molly Tibbetts and Gabby Petito were so blown up too is because they were searching for them for a long time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that makes sense.
And he was sentenced to life in prison without parole too. Like, that's another one we're fucking just.
Dude, I don't know why everyone is so afraid of the fucking death penalty. It's like, the reason the death penalty is there is so that, one, we, the taxpayer, don't have to pay for some shitbags to stay alive. And two...
I mean, we do, though, for fucking years on years when they're on death row.
Dude, it's so...
but then again...
It bothers me a lot.
Is that part of the is that also part of the punishment? Like, knowing you're dying one day and you're in solitary confinement, you don't get to talk to anybody, like... Is that part of the punishment? Like, you're definitely going to die, and we're going to kill you, but... Yeah,
but why should we have to pay for that?
No, I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like, so I understand, like, the reason the death penalty took so long to carry out was they had to let due process go, right? So you have to be able to submit, like, appeals and whatever to the courts. Back in the day... You know, there's a lot of people that are incarcerated that are wrongly incarcerated because there's no substantial evidence or there wasn't the technology back in the day there is now. Now, they can literally, like, swab a victim and go, you touched her an hour before she died. Like, your DNA is on her before, whatever. Like, they can prove, and there's cameras everywhere. In this day and age, you can definitively say, that guy killed that person.
Oh, yeah.
Well, like, so now when you can definitively say you killed that person, you should be able to go, you are going to die next week. We're killing you because you're a fuckbag and you fucked up.
Yeah.
Dead. That's how it should work.
Well, it's obvious. Like, he had all the fucking evidence on him, the fucking scratches, the DNA, all that shit. There's fucking literally video cameras of him like disposing of a hoodie that was caught on like a neighbor's ring cam. Yeah. And they found that hoodie, had her blood on it.
Yeah.
Like, obvious.
Why
was there even a fucking trial?
There you go.
They should just be like, yep, you 100% did it.
And
you're fucked.
I'm a firm believer in, okay, he makes up some story where he put on a sweatshirt that he found in a buddy's car or something and wasn't him and he didn't do it. If you truly didn't do it, you put yourself in a situation where you got fucked. I don't feel bad if you die. I mean, sorry. If they picked you because all the evidence led to you and there wasn't even another standout person that could have done it, then you were too close to the situation that happened. Sorry, I don't care. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Now, if I was in the situation and I was about to be killed on death row because something I didn't do, that would suck. But you know what? For the better of this country, I would be willing to take those fucking chances to make sure that we got it right 98% of the time. Because 98% of the people that died, and this is just a fake number, but it sounds good, 98% of the people that die on death row did it. Whether it was actually proven or not.
Yeah,
like they did it.
100% certain that's a fake number because I'm pretty sure like I'm pretty sure it's pretty high of like the percentage of people who didn't do it.
But see, they're
from long
like
time
back
ago.
in the I mean like because there was that one guy that fucking survived the electric chair like 3 times or 4 times. They fucking hit him with it and he didn't die, and then they took him back like to the hospital or whatever. The guy lived, and then they went through the fucking. He ended up going through an appeal after they tried to kill him, and they found it was a totally different guy. He went through the electric chair 4 times and was the wrong guy. Then he lived. This was way back in the day. I mean, obviously, but
yeah, electric chair,
like way back in the day.
I think you should look that up.
How do I look that up? Got time for that?
4 shocks in an electric chair and survived.
Wrongful conviction of death penalty, or wrongful conviction, wrongful death sentence. Guy survives electric chair. I watched a documentary.
Did you get all that?
No, but
You gotta type that in word for word.
Do it. See what it does. Yeah, dude. I watched a documentary about it somewhere, and I think it was like
Sonia Jacobs is a woman who survived an electric chair execution attempt in Florida in 1990. What's that?
I don't know if that's the one.
That's documentary. Dick.
Did she get released because she was the wrong?
I don't know.
She was the wrong perpetrator.
I don't know.
See, the one I'm thinking of, it was like there was no pictures of the guy. It was like sketches and drawings.
Yeah, there was a petition. Petition was granted in 1992, and Jacobs was released after entering a plea deal.
Well, maybe that was the one, but I don't. The one I'm thinking of, the person actually didn't do it. They found the guy that did it after they tried to kill him. Like hit him with the chair like 3 or 4 times, and he lived.
Yeah,
yeah, dude. I mean, you're gonna have fucking casualties in the process of getting shit right. You know what I mean? So put the death penalty back in place to where it's like just a clear cut, obvious, done deal.
if it's something like this where it's fucking clear as day, this guy fucking did it.
Yeah, fucking
just go.
Dude, they should fucking slit his throat in the fucking.
No, like I said, they need to bludgeon his ass to death. He needs to feel this.
It should happen in the courtroom.
At the very least, 17 minutes.
Guilty, dead. Like, we're killing you right here, right now. Or like maybe give it like an hour for more people to come watch. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I would definitely go watch somebody get killed that was convicted of a violent crime. I would definitely go watch. I'd be like selling T-shirts and shit. You know what I mean? Make money off of it.
That's kind of
that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Why? Why is that fucked up?
Not because
make
of him.
money off somebody dying.
Yeah, well, they had it coming.
The person that he killed.
Yeah,
you're making money off of that situation. Not fuck his death. Who gives a shit about that?
That's where I get off. That's where people misconstrue my thoughts because I acted.
That's why you need a little babysitter. You need somebody to hold your hand.
I didn't think that process through too well. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just went straight to fuck that guy. Yeah. I forgot that like he got there because he did something that really fucking hurt somebody else.
That's okay. We're here to hold your arm up, old Joe.
It was kind of like when
we let you trip again.
If you poop, let us know.
It was kind of like when we were trick or treating and your daughter's friend was like, "I'm adopted," and I was like, "That's because nobody loved you," and I was like, "Oh,
no, it wasn't quite exactly."
That's what she said. She goes, "I was adopted," and I go, "That's because nobody loved you."
Nobody loved you. She wasn't adopted though. But still,
she could have been. But it came out of my mouth because it was an intrusive thought. And
12-year-old girl,
just fucking basically ruin her life.
Yeah, dude. Then she's like, "Whoa!" And I was like, "I didn't mean that. Obviously, people love you." She's like, "Well, I'm not really adopted." I go, "Yeah, it's because nobody loved you." And I was like, "I don't feel bad now." Fucking tell me you're adopted and shit. Dude, that was I felt really bad about that one. I was like, "Holy fuck, dude!"
I was trick or treating with.
You need
4 children that night.
You need to stop and think a little bit harder before you talk sometimes.
Yeah.
Dude, that was bad.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. Imagine if she would have been adopted.
Yep. That's kind of what we were getting at.
Yeah. do that.
Like, are you just putting these pieces together?
I'm telling you, man.
Sometimes, wait, what if she actually was?
Dude, sometimes I have
that could have been bad for me.
Yeah, that would have been really bad. I could have maybe like made her cry, and
dude, you potentially with a statement like that, you potentially could have ruined like the rest of her adolescent childhood until she grew up and like found something.
In her relationship with her parents that actually would have adopted her and loved her.
Yeah,
she probably would have hated them too.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on
to a
to
lighter topic. Aliens underwater,
dude.
Have you heard about that?
You had to have heard about this.
No.
Oh my fucking
See,
God.
I think
you live under a fucking rock.
I feel like you guys watch too much TikTok and are on your phone all day long.
Oh my God.
No, I don't do that shit at all.
Bullshit. You guys each have pictures of each other and videos of each other with, oh, look what he's doing now.
He doesn't have anything of me.
Taking videos of somebody on their phone while you're also just on your phone.
And this is coming from the guy that climbs wind turbines, but actually doesn't climb them, rides an elevator.
We have a couple minutes throughout the day. We don't spend I don't spend all day on my phone on TikToks.
Okay. Let's be honest here.
Anyway, most days.
Go on.
So
aliens.
Because you heard about how they were doing those, like, what do you call those?
Congressional hearings.
The ones before. That was a congressional hearing before too. Well, the aliens, basically, like all this, talking about like what they have and all this shit, You've heard about those from however long ago it was, a year ago.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean,
still living under a rock at that point.
Anyway, so they had another one. Lauren, I don't know.
Who is they?
Our Congress
Okay.
was talking to our Department of Homeland Security. They were talking to directors at NASA, directors of
people in the Pentagon,
intelligence.
Yeah, I feel like these probably aren't the first talks about it ever.
No,
this is probably like the first
ones that people they've like made public or like
basically.
This is the first one that they've actually confirmed, like extraterrestrial type shit, right? In this one, she probes UFO experts on existence of underwater alien bases on Earth.
Underwater alien bases on Earth.
On Earth.
I saw something the other day. It was like a quick little thing, so I didn't really dig into it. But it was about this, like potential of one being under Alaska or by Alaska or whatever, just because like all the conditions or some. You had to have seen like the videos of TikTok where there's like shit coming out of the water and then flying off. You never saw that either?
No.
Yeah, Brandon watches too much TikTok.
Yeah,
dude.
Okay,
so like the main theory behind it was like. Apparently there's a lot of documentation over the course of like our naval history that a lot of UFO sightings have been around one, water, and two, like coming out of like the ocean. There's been ships and all sorts of shit where they've seen.
They confirmed there was a couple of Navy pilots a few years ago who took pictures of an unidentified, I don't know what they call it now. It's like UAP, but unidentified flying UFO. Basically, they took pictures of it and they confirmed that it was in fact like unknown, something not from here.
They didn't know what it was.
They didn't know what it was.
It wasn't ours. Wasn't made here. It was brought here through intergalactic travel.
Or they
made it here at their underwater base.
So here's the thing. Here's a wild thing though. I think people, when they think of aliens and coming to Earth, are immediately like scared, thinking they're gonna like try and take over the Earth.
Yeah.
But what if they have put everything? What if they're like
they're
world
moving
like us?
forward.
They live every day like us, but they focused all their time and energy on just trying to get to Earth, where we have focused all ours on like weaponry and fighting each other. So what if we're more equipped to fight them off? They're more equipped just to get here. And like,
what if they're secretly in contact with Elon Musk and they're helping us?
Elon kind of looks like he could be from
a little bit
somewhere else.
But there's people in like Mexico, I guess, that that think that there's aliens basically that live under the water that have been like protecting them for ages from like, I don't know, devastating fucking natural disasters and shit.
Yeah.
So, there's that. What?
Dude, it's so crazy to think that like our entire lives we've lived with like aliens being like this. Dude, you're fucking like, if you were to go out in public and be like, oh yeah, aliens are fucking real, people look at you like you're fucking crazy. They're like, no, this dude's a fucking weirdo. And then all of a sudden there's a congressional hearing one day where a guy just goes, we are in possession of alien spacecraft. We're in possession of alien stuff, and we're in possession of aliens. They literally admit that they have aliens, their stuff, their ships, and they are actively trying to counter or reverse engineer it to figure out like what they are, how they're made, what they're made of, like the technology that's in. Just randomly, one day you go to work and you're watching fucking TV, and all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, aliens are real. And nobody's freaking out about it. That's what I find nuts.
Do you think, so they're blaming all those hurricanes on global warming and how the hurricanes are getting bigger and nastier and causing more devastation. Do you think there's a group just hanging out in like the Gulf of Mexico and they're sending the hurricanes over, them aliens?
I think global warming is because of the aliens. I think they are changing the climate on purpose so that the earth can start to transition into something that suits them a little better than us.
Well, the climate naturally fucking changes itself over time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you've been taught. We're in a totally different realm. There's aliens here now, dude. So what you know is nothing, Jon Snow. We are in a different time, a different age. Aliens are fucking real. I can't believe. I always thought in my head like that when the day came that they said aliens are real, the whole world would be in a fucking uproar and a panic, and like everyone would be. It'd be like the biggest fucking dude. They came out, had this congressional meeting. It was on fucking every news station and all over social media, and people are more worried about how shitty Netflix is than aliens.
Hold on. You were fucking devastated and absolutely so pissed off when Netflix wasn't working.
And he thought it was his own. He was fucking around with his own shit for fucking.
You open and close this door 15 times.
To be fair,
restarted your TV 10 times.
To be fair, I invited a bunch of people over here to watch this. And I was not about to let all these people waste their night coming over to not see it because of something that was my fault. So I was a little upset that it wasn't. I told you multiple times that it was Netflix. I know.
Multiple times.
But I saved the day.
Jeremy did save the day.
Actually, you did. Corbin saved the day from my phone.
Yep.
Which also, I think I need to ask him about it. I think Corbin, while he had my phone, set a couple alarms at 4:15 in the morning because my alarms went off. My work alarms that are usually at 4:15, they went off at Saturday morning, which they shouldn't have even been on because
so he turned them on.
I turn them on every night before I go to bed. Maybe. I mean, I don't know how else they would have got on.
No.
But at fucking 4:15 in the morning, my alarms are going off, and then all of a sudden the dogs think it's just another weekday. So they're fucking up, needing to go outside and wanting their breakfast. And
that's definitely a Corbin move.
So
that's definitely a Corbin move.
After we were here till like what 1:30 that night, we had gone home and I had fucking fell asleep. 4:15 comes and alarms on.
See, this is what they want. This is why the Mike Tyson Jake Paul thing was so big. Distract us. We were talking about aliens 5 seconds ago.
I will never watch another Jake Paul fight again.
Oh, speaking of, do you know what they just did? Do you know what they just did?
No.
Jake Paul.
Here it is again. See, we were talking about aliens. Back to Jake Paul again.
Went on his brother's, Logan Paul's podcast. And you know what they started hinting at today? They're going to fight each other.
Good. And I hope they both knock each other out because I will not be watching.
I won't be watching that either.
Dude. And Logan was like, how much money did you make fighting Mike Tyson. He's like, a lot more than I've ever made it one time ever. I'm like, okay.
I mean,
fuck you.
I would have watched it probably 3-4 years ago, had it been like whenever he fought Nate Robinson, knocked him out, and then Tyron Woodley and knocked him out. Like, then people were saying like, hey, you should fight each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been a good fight.
Yeah.
But now after that, like, fuck you. I'll never watch another fight.
Right. No shit.
Absolutely fucking stupid. I don't care if he fights Canelo, like, and I believe that he's just gonna get knocked the fuck out.
Dude, he's making so much money off of people just not liking him, which is crazy. Because I wish if there was that many people that didn't like me, because I would definitely capitalize on that too.
Like, and it's not even that I don't fucking like him. I just thought that was a bullshit. Like, I don't have really an opinion on him. I don't know him at all. I don't follow him on anything. Like, I don't.
We got like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Couldn't hold it for 2 minutes. You're like a child.
But yeah, like, I don't know. I don't have a fucking love or a hate for any celebrities. Like, they can all fuck off, really.
There's a few I don't really care for.
I mean, yeah, I think there's some that are fucking more of idiots than the others, but none of them really like if I were to see a celebrity in public, the last thing I will ever do is like go up and ask for a picture or an autograph. Like, fuck that. I got an Adrian Peterson autograph on one of my jerseys because my buddy played for the Redskins and we watched him up in Minneapolis and whatever. Like, I had the opportunity to go talk to AP, but it wasn't like it was just, yeah, I've been watching, like, it would be more of a, like, yeah, I've been watching you your whole career and like doing great things. Not a fucking, oh my God, I'm such a huge fan. I fucking love you. Oh, like, I hate when people do that.
Yeah. It's a little much.
Yeah.
I've never really met a celebrity, I guess, that I can think of. Oh, I guess, not really. I met this one have you ever seen Disturbia with Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah.
The girl that he date or whatever, the girlfriend, the little blonde one.
Fuck, it's been forever.
I don't remember her name. She's nobody big, but I did see her once in a bar in San Diego.
Yeah.
Met her there. That's about the closest I've come to really like meeting a celebrity.
Gay bar or just regular bar?
Well, it's a regular bar.
Oh.
But I don't get the whole fucking like the Taylor Swift thing. Like, I mean, I guess they're fucking young girls, whatever. But like, even older girls, if they were to see her and like just run up and want a picture, like, she fucking sings. Who cares? Like, I'll go to her concert, like, cool.
Dude, like the people that
like these
follow
magazines,
celebrities,
you get the magazines and shit, and you're like with all this. Oh, they're dating now, or they're breaking up.
Oh yeah,
it's
the
like,
ones like
who gives
when you're going to check out at Walmart and that has all these like clickbait captions. Like,
yeah, like who fuck cares? I know there's people that care, but
like the fact that like Kim Kardashian's on every single one of them. Who the fuck is she? What,
dude?
Why?
She banged Ray J.
I cannot believe that the Kardashians are as popular as they are. They literally did nothing.
Yeah.
They did nothing. Their dad defended somebody that fucking killed a lady
and a dude.
Now I could see,
and then all of a sudden,
I could see if they were popular because of Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, but because he actually did something, he fucking won the Olympics.
Yeah.
Understandable.
But, dude, they literally did nothing.
Yeah.
They did nothing. They just had a camera crew show up one day and start following them, and then now they're fucking.
And she fucked Ray J.
Yeah.
That was.
Who the fuck is Ray J? Like,
I think a rapper, maybe?
No, I mean, I know who he is, but like,
was that the sex tape that came out?
Yeah, it was a pretty good one. way better than the Paris Hilton one. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, A Night in Paris.
Yeah.
He
knows the title.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
The director.
Hashtag not that great.
Not that great.
She's
Kim Kardashian one though. That's up there.
Yeah,
it was good.
Yeah, I don't last long enough to pull off moves like that.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all the time we have. Thanks for joining us again.
Yeah, had to pee. I'm sorry.
Well, you couldn't hold it for a couple minutes.
Sue me, dickhead.
But anyway, yeah, aliens are living under the water. We could have totally kind of skipped over that, but because of Jake Paul again.
Fuck that guy. Well, here's the thing. We should do some like digging research and find out if there's like
aliens
been anything released on like what this biologics is that they keep talking about. You know what I mean? See if there's anything out there on the interwebs that like describes like what exactly like maybe they have or.
Well,
I bet you they probably won't release much, but
here's the thing. You might find something, but chances are it's not real.
So now
that's the only thing. You don't know what's real, what's not anymore. Nothing's fucking real
dude.
anymore.
So now it's like, dude, like you start talking. Well, I mean, we're going to have to talk about this again, make a whole episode about it because there's so many questions I have. Like all these people that claim to be abducted and like they find like microchips and shit in them. These people aren't nuts. They definitely, it's plausible now that you did get abducted and they stuck some shit in your butt.
It's very possible.
And you know what else is plausible? If aliens are real, all you motherfuckers out there that have ever called me an idiot for thinking that Loch Ness Monster is real and thinking that Bigfoot's real, you guys can go fuck yourself because now they're back on the table for sure.
Well, just because aliens are more than likely real, which I've always believed they're real anyway.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean that Loch Ness and fucking Bigfoot are automatically real too.
If aliens can hide out of sight and stay like under wraps, why can Bigfoot not?
Well, because they live underwater and
we haven't got to the depths of the water that
we haven't explored shit in our oceans.
How much of northern Canada do you think has been
lots
discovered and walked around and
basically every single bit of it?
You don't think
not by humans fucking walking, but
we have machinery for that.
Yeah.
Can't necessarily just get in a boat and go in the water.
It's very easy to fly drones or fucking choppers or planes that are
but how much of that
just like China sending fucking balloons all the way from Alaska to Georgia.
Okay, so perfect example, even in Alaska, right? So you get dropped off in the bumfuck nowhere Alaska to go on like a moose hunt or something, right? How often do you think those people that are out there hunting for a week or 2 weeks at a time see anything that's made by humans while they're there? Airplanes, drones.
Well, that's
I'd be willing to bet never.
That's because they're not just going to be.
We're getting the video from a fucking passenger plane that's going from Alaska to fucking New York. Like that's not where we're getting the videos. We're getting the fucking footage and everything from actual like
science
Animal
teams
Planet.
and shit. Yeah,
science like Animal Planet. Do you think that somebody's out there actually on every fucking thing videotaping it? They walked right up on these fucking lions.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's people, they do that for a job, man.
With equipment, not with. They're not fucking. I mean, yes, there are some people that walk and go on, like they take their Jeeps through and they find shit. But I guarantee all the like really good footage deep in the fucking safari, it's not people standing there with a camera.
I mean,
watching these birds fucking in trees in the rainforest that we can't ever see that are up top of the canopy.
No, I agree. They definitely are using drones, but I bet you the people are right fucking pretty close. I mean, they're out there flying these drones from where they're, you know what I mean?
No.
The other thing is like northern Canada, dude. You get up in Canada and there's so much area that doesn't have foot traffic by people or anything ever. There's some areas where
so hold on.
There's one road.
What are you saying right now? We were literally just saying
Bigfoot can hide in the woods and not be discovered by people.
But when you also, your belief on Bigfoot has changed then, because now you're just trying to think of the most scarce place. Whereas when we actually talked about it on an episode, however many long ago, you said that he's up in the mountains of like fucking Colorado.
Yeah, he definitely is. Now, are all the Bigfoot sightings that come through in the United States real? I don't think all of them. I think some people misconstrue like bears and shit.
0% of them that are real.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that would say that about aliens, but look where we are.
But that's just stupid.
What's stupid?
The thing about aliens,
large primate or what?
No, the aliens.
There's no aliens.
Look
Like,
how much space there's stuff out there. There has to be. There's no fucking way. That's just ignorant to think that we are the only living things.
I think the people that say no aliens are thinking of like the fucking green creatures that people have or they've portrayed in movies and books and shit.
Which those probably are real. They probably came from what the government already knew.
Maybe, but probably not.
What I hope is
the people that would know aren't the ones that are going to be making movies. They're not going to inform the people making movies for the whole world to see information that they don't want you to know.
You never know.
That's straight out.
What I don't want to
people's
see is like Alien and the Predator. Like, hopefully those aren't the aliens that are fucking.
Fuck no, dude. We'd be fucked.
Oh my God. You imagine that?
No.
All you could do is cry and shit yourself. That's about it.
I wouldn't want that. Or the aliens from Independence Day either.
Yeah. Dude, what if like Venom is real? The release of Venom 3, they come out and say they have biologics.
Well, that was before, they said that before the Venom 3.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Like if you could have your own Venom.
Symbiote?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That'd be cool as fuck.
Yeah. But you got to eat people.
I bet you wouldn't taste it.
I don't know. Maybe. You share the same fucking guts.
True. We should expand on that.
Yeah.
We will talk aliens again soon because, dude, there's so much.
We can get Jake and Amy on for that one.
There's so much.
Because I know they like talking that shit.
Aliens are real.
Speaking of, before we go, Parasite update, Cleanse update. What's how you feeling?
Good.
Any news? Any nothing?
Nothing to speak of, no.
He had a tapeworm hanging out of his shorts earlier when he got to work this morning.
No, he did not.
Pull it out of his butthole.
Do you feel any different?
I feel better, but yeah, I feel better. But I'm also like undergoing some changes and shit. Like I stopped taking my omeprazole because apparently that's what causes like heart palpitations and fucking muscle spasms and shit.
Good to know for Jeremy because he takes that.
Yeah, you're supposed to take it for like 2 weeks and then stop. I mean, not take it. I was taking it for months.
What are those other pills you keep in your pill holder?
I don't have a pill holder, but anyway.
Yeah, I meant to tell you about that because I know you fucking fancy yourself.
I take it like once every 4 or 5 days. I take one pill and it just kind of knocks it down enough, and then I can feel it fucking. But yeah, I've been consistently taking it like that for.
I feel like even like that,
years.
It'll probably eventually because. I mean, I was also taking the 40 milligram ones, which are probably more than what you take.
I don't know.
And every day. Well, they're prescription ones, so they're like this big.
Yeah, same with mine.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Maybe they are 40 milligrams.
Yeah. No, I'm not getting the over the counter. They're prescription.
Oh, okay.
Just not my prescription.
Well, I feel like, you know, if your body has like 24, 48 hours to process that stuff, the way you're taking them, probably it's not going to build up probably and cause problems.
So what are you doing for your...
Just Tums, basically.
Tum.
It helps enough, I think.
Yeah.
Kind of. But I might talk to Jake and Amy because they do that. She was telling me about how she takes that, fuck is it? Aloe? The aloe stuff?
Yeah, those aloe shots that they just got. Yeah.
Yeah, she says that helps with her fucking heartburn shit, whatever. So might try that.
Yeah, me and Kylie were talking about doing that or looking into it. So I might actually do that.
Aloe is surprisingly like super fucking good for you.
Yeah.
In like so many different ways.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Itches, burns, heartburn.
I've never
other stuff.
I've never
and that does make sense too. I mean, heartburn.
I've never eaten it, but there's a lot of people that will take like.
I'm sure it's not just aloe. There's probably other stuff in it too.
Right.
There's people that will take like an aloe plant and break off like a tip, and they'll just. Like, and apparently it's supposed to be like really good for you.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if I would do that
with the cleanse. I feel like I don't know if it's. I want to believe that I'm feeling better just because I'm doing it, but. I definitely have noticed there's a couple like just little things that I've noticed. Like in the mornings when my alarm goes off, I'm up.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's so much easier to like get up and stay up and not like on my drive to work, I'm not feeling tired or nothing.
Yeah.
And
I
even
could
when
use
I'm
that.
not like getting a really good night's rest, like I feel like it doesn't matter. When I'm up, I'm up.
Yeah. I do like when in the mornings I'm not hitting snooze and shit. I'm getting up and I'm so much better, but I still am like tired and shit. And I think it's because of me, because I don't sleep anywhere near as much as I should every night. Like it's compounded for so many years of like 5-6 hours of sleep every night that it's just.
I think it's your age.
Shut the fuck up, man.
And one other
plays a
thing that I
major role.
noticed that is wild to me is I've chewed my fingernails for my whole fucking life.
Mm-hmm. That's where your parasites come from.
And I'm like, for the first time,
Not
probably gonna need to trim my fucking fingernails.
Growing them out.
Not on purpose. Like I just noticed. Like it was just like I noticed it just like yesterday. I was like, fuck.
I had a question
I
for
need
you.
to trim my nails probably.
How are your sugar cravings?
Yeah, you're a sweet tooth guy.
Yeah, see, that's hard. That's hard for me to really judge because for the first, week of this, I had ice cream in the freezer. So I don't know if it was that I was craving it or that it was just there and I was just going to have a bowl of ice cream.
Yeah.
I had a gallon of it in the freezer. Like if it's in the freezer, like I had it in my mindset, I'm going to eat it.
It's like a pack of smokes.
Now,
if you got them in your pocket, you're going to smoke them.
Now we haven't had it in there and I haven't had ice cream. I wouldn't say, I think more so because I'm busy that I'm not just sitting around and thinking about it. But I have still like throughout the day had some sort of sugar at some point. Mm-hmm. It's not that I'm going out and seeking it, but it's been there. It's been readily available. Like Friday night at the fight, there was fucking fudge and Rice Krispie bars. And so I had one of each 2 times.
Yeah, there you go. You got to.
But I don't know if I think like, especially this week, I'm trying to hold off until Thanksgiving with having any sort of like sweets, I guess. So, cause I'm going to have pumpkin pie for sure. Mm-hmm. So,
pumpkin.
Yep.
Pumpkin pie.
And so we'll see if this week it helps. Cause we're on that too, where we quit the 1 pill. We're on the 5 days of that.
Yeah. I just started mine. What day is it? I started mine yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's kind of wild how fast this year's been going. It's literally already Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get it. It's
because the aliens are speeding up time so they can get their planet that they want.
Fucking Christ. It must be what they're doing because I swear, dude, this year's been the fastest year I've ever lived in my life.
Yeah. It's because you're getting older.
By far.
As you get older, the years go by super fast.
How fast does it seem like it's been for you then?
Like 5 days?
He's constantly just running.
Oh my God.
It's just wait.
I don't think I can handle it going any faster.
You can't. You're going to die.
Dude, we got what? 5-6 weeks left of 2024?
Something like that.
I feel like the weather just turned nice.
What do you mean?
Like it just turned nice from last winter. And it's already fucking snowing again.
Oh, yeah. It's
fucking snowing already.
It's not it's kind of, I feel like it's kind of delayed, actually. This is the first kind of snow that we've gotten.
Well, you shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up. It's time to go.
Your time to go.
All right. Yeah, well, maybe next time or a couple episodes from now, we'll get Jake and Amy back on here and we'll do some alien deep dive.
I think we should definitely get them on for after our cleanse.
Oh, yeah.
And discuss with that because we'll be done about the same time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, like, maybe the day that I actually, so I'll be done probably on like a Friday or whatever. Mm-hmm. Maybe that next Monday.
Yeah. We'll definitely do that.
You
guys are both coughing and you think I'm the sick one.
He's coughing.
You're coughing too.
Do that cough again? No, like your cough?
I don't have to cough.
Yeah, why would you?
I don't cough just for attention like you.
And on that note, we love you guys.
Love you guys.
We love you.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Caleb.
Okay, love you. Bye.
I was trying to tell you about that real shit. French mouse, leather